Alright, so after you find how to purge, and you see how far we have to purge and how long your shot is actually down to the bottom, and then you also have your heating and everything set up. Your heating settings will be set up from here. You go back to the main menu. The most important thing now is, for your guys' class in 216, there won't be too much variance in this, but just to make sure, this is kind of where your timer settings are. So if you've done the injection blow molder, or injection machine, these are your times for everything. So these probably won't change or get changed for your class, so they'll probably be the same, but just in case you have some issue, it doesn't close for long enough, you don't get cooling, that is all able to be changed in here. It's the same way to edit as in the other videos. So you can scroll over and then attach and then go through and change any of them. But they should pretty much stay the same. Alright, so first to run a good part, you need to make sure that everything is first off clear. The next thing is to use stoner to make sure that there's no sticking on the part. So you're going to open this up, the motor will turn off. So you're going to turn this, you're going to spray. You can be pretty liberal with this. Make sure you also get the nozzle. Then you're going to close it back up. Once it's closed back up, remember you have to turn this and reset the safety button. Light will go on. Turn on the motor. And the next part right here is coming over here. So in hand, it means that this is all on you to do. So if you want to just run one cycle, all you're going to do is turn this and flip this to semi. So it's going to run apart, it's going to close. And all this is set up on times that we've already discussed in this main menu when we were here. So it's going to be cooling for a specific amount of time, and this is when you can really change the variables, and that's kind of what your lab's about, is changing the variables for cooling, shot size, the heat. That's kind of the variables you'll be changing in this lab. So now we have to wait. Pop over. Remember, this is warm, so be careful. This will probably be cooler than the rest, but the ends and the tips will be way warmer than the rest of it. So as you can see, that's a pretty good bottle we have. Okay, so when your part gets ejected, this is kind of what it looks like usually when a good part becomes ejected. So you'll always have flash up top and at bottom. You can try to eliminate as much as you can, but this is important that there is some here, because when the shot does come down, it has to stick out a little bit more so the molds will close on it, and that way it'll close it off, so the air, when it gets blown in through here and through that hole right there, it'll be blown up and this will actually fill. Because if it doesn't close on the bottom, there's no closed clamp, so there's no way this will ever expand. So that's when you'll get weird things falling out that are not bottle-like in the lightest. So you can simply just take this, take them off. Careful, this is usually hot. So what you're looking for when you're examining your bottle is uniform part thickness. So you kind of look through. So this is actually really good. It's thick in all the right areas. Usually it's just a little thinner usually on this mold, but it's pretty uniform. Also look for if you have any coloring. Sometimes you'll get streaks or just not uniform, or your flash will be off, or there'll be something else that'll happen.